Okay, TB back here talking about the ticks of our lives. Bankers, insurances, to our utilities, they're all out to make money off you and me. The only way we can stop them from doing that as a homeowner, we can set up our own electrical power sources and needs of whatever will work best in your area. Now, granted, it'll cost you $5,000–6,000 probably eventually to get enough power to run your place, depending on how much you need. I don't know your needs. In other words, you might get by for a smaller system, but in my case, I got two houses run. I got Mom's and mine to run here because the way it's set up. If in my case, we got two homes to power, so they're both 800 square feet approximately. Both homes are on these two lots that I own. Well, nevertheless, that's the thing that you have to look at, your initial cost. Once you get past the initial cost, if you can if you can pay cash for your stuff, it's better not to go out on the cuff and buy your power needs and your windmills or whatever you choose to go with, or solar, or even going with a steam engine. But steam engines, you got to look at the feeding that thing. You're going to have to feed it so you can run your generator off from it. But if you use a steam engine, because it's going to need coal, wood and coal. And coal, I don't know how much a ton it is anymore. Used to, I could get it for $30 a ton when I was a kid. But look how many years ago that was. So come on, it's a lot more than that now, I'm sure. But I'm saying those are options you might look at versus gasoline and diesel and other fuels. You know, even propane. Propane's gotten expensive. I think it's $3 something a gallon here where I'm at for propane. You can get a 7-gallon can for like $21. It's pretty expensive. Propane is too. I've got propane cook stoves, and I could hook up my propane, but that's another tick on me, so I don't. I'd rather burn wood in the winter and cook on wood even in the summer as much as possible, and use my electrical microwaves and electric ovens and stuff to cook my meals on in the summer if it's really hot and I don't want to go outside to cook. But generally I go outside and cook on the grill for two reasons. One, the grill is healthier food coming off from it. You don't have to cook in oil. Saves you money on buying your cooking oils to keep from sticking your pans, unless you got the non-stick type like these high-dollar pans that they got now. Well, they got something called organic green, I think it is, and they're pretty nice looking set, but expensive. Yeah, but I've got cast iron, and I've got aluminum type, you know, those things that are not supposed to be non-stick, but they stick. Well, the cast iron is what I favor most of the time, because cast iron cooks the food even when you got a hot fire under it, especially on a wood stove like I use in the summer. I mean, in the winter. In the summertime, I cook out on my grill because I can grill cheaper out there and everything, which is nice. But back to, I'm just talking about alternative ways that you can get by cheaper without having to spend so much money with the utility companies here. You're going to have to spend some. Now, as far as getting the gas companies to come down, there's nothing we can do about it. They own the gas. They charge whatever they want. They say they're going to come down, but you know if they do, it ain't going to be that much. $3 a gallon's killing us. It ought to be down around $1 a gallon again. It's ridiculous. We can't get to work. People can't go to work because it costs them more to get over there to their job than what they're going to make after they get there. Time to pay their taxes, the insurance, wear and tear on the cars, and all that business. Unless you live right next to your job, it's not worth it. Not what they'll pay you nowadays, unless you got one heck of a good job. But most of the common laborers don't have. You're lucky if they get 7, 8, maybe $10 an hour down here where I'm at. It's a tall cotton, as good as you're going to get, unless you're working for the post office or some utility company. But anyway, besides that, I'm saying with us on disability like me and Ma, we have to budget ourselves every month on what we can do and how far we can go, because I've got to keep groceries and medicine on top of everything. And that medicine's expensive for Ma. She don't have any Indian blood right. I have Indian blood right, so I can get some of my medicines out at the Choctaw Nation, but not everything. Some things I still have to pay for. It depends on, see, I'm Cherokee, and you might as well be white when you go to a Choctaw clinic. No, that's just the way it is, or any other Indian clinic. When you're in the Choctaw Nation and your tribe's across the river in the Cherokee Nation, you're across the river, so they don't honor each other very good. I didn't know they discriminated, but they do somewhat. They sure do. But I can't gripe too much. They give me my blood pressure medicine, which would really cost me if I had to buy that. There ain't no telling what it would be a month. But nevertheless, Mom, she can't get any free medicine whatsoever like that. No help with it on anything. So I have to buy hers, or what the insurance don't pay, I have to go make the money to cover that. You know, to see that she has her needs took care of on her medicines and whatever she needs to eat, and try to make my mama comfortable as I can till she passes on, which I know she's going to. She's in bad health. You know, there's nothing that the doctors can do for her. She's got osteoporosis. She's got edema, heart congestion, just all kinds of things like that. Blood clots, and her mother died with a blood clot before she is as old as Mom. She died at 70. My mom's 76 or 77 this year, born in 37, so I guess she's been there 77. But nevertheless, she's not in good health, and I try to make her as comfortable as possible. But it's hard sometimes taking care of a senior. But she's a good mama, and I take care of her. She lives right next door to me, and she would give you the shirt off her back. She's sweet, but she can sure be a gripey at times too. And she'll call me about every hour on the hour. You know, she gets lonely, I guess. But anyway, back to talking about weaning the ticks off. I'll be right back with you in just a minute. I've got to plug in the power to this battery, or it's going to go dead.